Most people believe poverty is caused by bad luck, lack of talent, or unfair systems. But the real reason most people stay poor has very little to do with money. It has everything to do with the way the human brain is wired. Today, we're going to uncover the psychology, the history, and the silent mental patterns that keep millions of people trapped in the same financial loop for their entire lives. From the moment you are young, you are taught a very specific story. Go to school, get good grades, find a stable job, avoid mistakes, play it safe. This story is passed down not as advice, but as a rule, because safety feels responsible, stability feels mature, risk feels dangerous. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Safety is not the path to wealth. It is the path to staying exactly where you are. The human brain does not care about success. It cares about survival. Its primary job is to protect you from uncertainty. Psychologists call this loss aversion. Loss aversion means your brain feels the pain of losing almost twice as strongly as it feels the pleasure of gaining. So when you think about starting a business, changing careers, or taking a risk, your brain doesn't ask, "What is possible?" It asks, "What if this fails?" And that single question has quietly destroyed more potential than laziness ever could. This is why people stay in jobs they hate. Not because they lack ambition, not because they are incapable, but because predictable discomfort feels safer than unpredictable opportunity. The brain prefers familiar pain over unfamiliar growth. Society tells you that hard work is the answer. Work harder, stay longer, push more. But here's what society rarely explains. Hard work alone does not create wealth. Hard work trades time for money. And when your time stops, your income stops. That is not wealth. That is survival with better packaging. History proves this pattern again and again. During the Industrial Revolution, factory workers worked 12 to 16 hours a day. Their labor built cities. Their effort powered nations. But they did not build wealth. The factory owners did. Not because they worked harder, but because they owned systems. Labor creates income. Ownership creates leverage. Leverage creates freedom. And this rule has never changed. In the 1990s, Amazon was losing money. Investors saw failure. But Jeff Bezos saw something else. Time. He understood that short-term losses were acceptable if they built long-term leverage. While others chased quick profits, he built infrastructure. And infrastructure creates inevitability. The biggest reason most people stay poor is not lack of intelligence. It is mental programming. They are trained to seek approval, avoid risk, and follow proven paths. But proven paths create average outcomes. Extraordinary outcomes require uncomfortable thinking. Here is the truth most people avoid. The market does not reward comfort, it rewards value creation. Growth feels uncomfortable because it requires uncertainty, but certainty is expensive. It costs you your potential. Breaking this cycle does not require luck. It requires a shift from thinking in hours to thinking in systems, a shift from effort to leverage, a shift from short-term comfort to long-term freedom. Poverty is not just an empty bank account. It is a mindset trained to protect comfort at the cost of growth. The moment you stop asking, "Is this safe?" and start asking, "What does this build over time?" everything begins to change. Because wealth is not about money, it is about mindset. And the first step is understanding how your own brain has been working against you.